Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Give it a couple of minutes. Let some notifications click in. Do a quick little audio check over here. Make sure the microphone is working. Let's make sure audio is good. Says that it's good on my end. Wait a couple of minutes. Hopefully, a couple people click into chat. Say hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's enjoying their day so far. Wanted to do a quick little live today. Going to be here for a little bit. It is the 3-year anniversary of the Idaho Student Murders, and that is what we're going to be discussing today. I know there's a lot of people covering this. There's going to be a lot of people going live today. Figured I would do a live as well. Hope everybody's having a great day. Good morning, Beckles. Hi, honey. It's Thursday? Is it really? Why no, is it? It's Thursday, honey? Dear God, I'm literally like, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Well, thanks, honey. Thursday. Beckles. Oh my goodness, it's Thursday, honey. Right, it is Thursday. Oh my God, I thought it was Friday. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Sally, hello. Teresa, hello. Christy, morning, honey. Yes, R.I.P. Tommy. R.I.P. Tom Jude. I know. I wish it was Friday too, honey. My God, I'm literally like, it's Friday. It's Friday all day. Brooms up, bitches. Oh boy, my bad. My bad. Happy Thursday, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Give me 1 second. So sorry. Just fixing something. Sorry, I'm going to go into my chat real quick and just fix the chat. Give me 1 sec, because I am here on Rumble. So I'm going to go into YouTube and fix the chat real quick. Hang on 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. Truly do. I just want to fix this. We're going to put this to subscribers only mode for 10 minutes. That's what we did yesterday. Those losers that had to subscribe and wait 10 minutes to leave a rude comment. That was wicked funny. Joke's on them. They had to subscribe and wait 10 minutes to leave a stupid comment. So there we go. Mods, hopefully that fixed everything for you. You should have your day. Nice, easy work. Free Sully. What up, gangsta? How you doing, honey? Good to see you. My audio friends. Give me a quick thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how my audio is. Chat is now open to everyone. Nope. Chat is not. Bronx Tales. Good morning, honey. Good to see you, darling. Yeah, we're over on Rumble now, friends. Apparently, StreamYard is bullshit. Just saying. Don't pay StreamYard the money. Rumble is free, and apparently, my audio is pretty good over here. So, yeah, so that was pretty funny. Last night, I literally made it that you had to be a subscriber for 10 minutes or longer in order to leave a comment in the chat. And these people actually did that. It's choppy. Interesting. Hang on 1 second. Thanks, Christy. Let's fix that. Shouldn't be choppy. Yeah, exactly. Bronxy B. Agreed. Yeah, I don't know if it's you, Christy, honey. I couldn't tell. Weird. It shows everything. Let's do something here. 'Cause you're saying it's choppy, right? So let's try and fix that. Maybe if I do that, let's do that. We'll fix that. That's on. Okay. Meg P. Hello. Hi, beautiful Meg P. Sound is a lot better now. Okay, good. Yeah, and as long as the audio is good, we'll roll with it, you know? Could have been me, sound is good now. Okay, thanks. I did go adjust a couple of things, so hopefully that helped. Um, all right, so it is the 3-year anniversary, friends. Uh, when these 4 beautiful young adults right here were taken too early. Stop here, 2 big red sets. Interesting. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Hang on. Okay, what about now? Let's see if that helped at all. Big red. If I'm still choppy, I shouldn't be. I mean, it could be too funny. I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I know StreamYard absolutely blows, so I just stopped using it. And last night I tested here on Rumble, and it was really, really good. So, um, hmm. So I don't know. Did that help at all? With the audio? If it did, just let me know. No problem. Try and fix it. Is that better, Big Red? Yeah, that helped. Okay, cool. All right, Dagger, welcome on in. Good to see you. I miss my Mercy cat so much. I don't know where you are, Mercy cat, in the world, but I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Sleuthy sweetheart, hello. Welcome in, everybody. 1D, hello. What we're gonna do here is actually today, this live is for the community, to be honest with you. It's just for us to have a little conversation uh, going on the 3-year anniversary. 3 years since these 4 young adults were taken way too soon. I understand Bryan Kohberger has pled guilty for this crime. I'm okay with his plea. I understand there's a lot of people who aren't. But today's live is for the community. So, maybe pieces she thinks it's worse. Okay, hang on. Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Is that any better, friends? Paco. Hello, Paco. Yeah, that's so weird. I purposely tested Rumble last night too, just to see, you know. Maybe I move. Maybe it's just because of where I am in my house. Yeah, it is so weird, huh? Echo. Hang on 1 second. No, I'm gonna do. Hang on. Memento. Okay, let's see and if that helped at all. Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Like it shows here on my end. I can see on the back end here in Rumble that it's showing my audio is all in the green. Even when I did my audio check, it's showing good here. Maybe I have a ghost in my house. Yeah. I mean, it is the 13th. So weird. I think Anna's going live soon anyway, so I don't give a fuck if I have to do this later. I will. You guys know that. I can just go to work. It's not that big a deal. I make my hour, so I can literally just go to work instead. For hire, what up? Welcome on in. Yeah. You guys know me. I don't care. I can go to work instead. Just come back late. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna waste anybody's time. You know what I mean? If it's that bad, then Chad T, what up? Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome in. I'm clear and then it breaks up. That's so weird. I don't know, honey. I mean, I don't know. Everything is good on my end. So let me, it is what it is, friends. It is what it is. I know I'm not the only person on YouTube that has audio issues. There's a lot of us who do. And then there's a lot of us who don't. I promise it's my fucking internet, okay? It's not the internet. If one more person says to me, oh my God, it's your internet, it's terrible, blah, 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 you're on McDonald's Wi-Fi, whatever. These people can f off the sun. I'm not on McDonald's Wi-Fi. I'm literally hardwired into the internet, so it's clear on my end, and it was last night too. Thanks, Lucy, sweetheart. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's try this out, right? Bronxy B, if you are still here, let's do this. Clear enough to understand? Yeah. All right, that's okay. We're gonna do this real quick. Bronxy B, if you're still here, okay. Let's do this real quick. Okay. Bronxy, there you are, honey. If you don't mind, right? Because I love talk. I just adore you. Click that link for me, honey, and try to join my stream, and let's see how your audio sounds when you join it. Let's do a little test. You don't have to join with your camera, honey. I just want to do a quick, we'll say hello and see if the audio is. If you don't mind. Or maybe somebody. Don't have to show your face. As long as you're not some pervert trying to show me your peen, we're good. Don't click my link you think you're going to get up here and show me your peen, because I'll just screenshot everything and send it to the feds. So that link is only for Bronx B. If you try to click link to show me your penis, I'm going to screenshot everything and send it all to the feds, because that's a crime. Wendy? No. And no, I'm not muted. Yeah. I don't even have nothing plugged in. Nothing. I don't even have an external mic or anything plugged in. We're just on the laptop. That's it. That's all we are. Yeah. And don't click the link if you try to show me your peen, okay? Nobody wants to see your dirty peen. Just letting you know. Wonder if that's working. That link worked. Bronx CB. Maybe it didn't work. Or maybe she is back here somewhere and, you know. Oh, okay. It's not okay. It does show me if someone's invading them. Yeah, I know, right? The flashers, they always try and get up onto people's streams. Dago, he had somebody do that the other day. This guy can. I was like, don't worry, Dago. I got his face. Department of Homeland Security facial recognition will handle that. Yeah, maybe Bronxy B got lost in the Matrix. Or link isn't working. I don't know. It doesn't show me that I have anybody in the back end here. It'll show me I have someone like hanging out in the back. But if my audio is really bad, that's kind of why I'm doing this. I just want to do like a test. See if someone can click in, see how their audio is. We're just testing things out here, friends. Manage participants. Let's see. Okay, so far just me. Maybe she's over here. No. Okay. Waiting room. No. All right. Hmm. All right. I don't know where Bronxy B went. She's probably lost in the Matrix. You're right, Meg P. Morning, Ro. Where's Ro? I don't see Ro. Pin that. There's Ro. Hi, honey. Morning. Hello. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Just doing some testing over here, friends. We're just doing some testing from. We're going to see how this all works. Download it, but have to jump in a work meeting real quick. Be back in a few minutes. Oh, don't worry, Bronxy. Honey, don't even worry about it. If you're busy, don't worry. Don't you worry at all. If there's anybody else that would like to click the link, it's right there. I pinned it. I just want someone to hop up and we're going to do like a quick audio test. Just want to see how audio sounds with another person joining the stream. Usually Dago or somebody's around, and four tire who's flashing. I don't know. There was some dude in Dago's live the other day, tried to come up panel and flashing his scene. It was pretty gross. He was really ugly too. But I got his face, sent it to Department of Homeland Security, so they'll figure out who he is. For those of you who don't know, that's illegal to do that. You can't use electronic communications and the internet to send nudies. Just so you know, you're not supposed to do that. It's technically illegal. It's fine. We got his face. Yeah, and creepy. You want to click the link, honey, for it. I don't know if you have Rumble. I don't know if it's going to make you download Rumble. If it does make you download Rumble, sorry about that. Maybe you can only click the link if you have Rumble. I don't know. Not sure. Just to stays in his ways, right? Well, don't worry. DHS knows who he is. Fucking pervert. I bet you if you had to do a dive on that guy's hard drive, you probably found a lot of it. Just saying. The link worked. Okay. All right. Well, thanks. I mean, like I said, just a quick little test here, friends. I was going to be live for a little bit. I wanted to talk about, the 3-year anniversary. I know today is a hard day for the families, right? And I'm not trying to bring them any more pain, aggravation than they've already been caused. Um, I think it's super sad. what happened to these 4 kids. I think it's absolutely awful. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to say it. I think it's ridiculous that one of the survivors literally saw a masked man in the home and never called 911 ever. It's just insane to me, and I don't know, I don't like to say, oh, I know what I would have done in that situation or whatever, 'cause I guess I don't really know what I would have done. We don't really know what happened, other than the narrative they gave. But, I can say this was one of my kids, and I found out that there were 2 people in the home that heard everything going on. They heard the struggle, they heard the commotion, they heard the screaming, they heard what they thought were fireworks being lit off in the house, and no one called 911 for hours, 8 hours. I'd be furious. I would absolutely be furious. Um, but again, there's a lot of people that claim that these 2 survivors, they're just also victims. They are just victims as well. And, oh, there she is. Hello. How do I unmute you? You're here, Bronxy B. Hello. Let's figure this out. Manage participants. We're going to fix this. What does that mean? Why does it have you muted? Hello? Did that work?
Oh, can you hear me?
There you are. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, yay, it's working.
Is it? Okay. I wasn't sure if my audio was messed up maybe.
No, you sound really good.
Oh, good. Yay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, Chris, don't worry, honey. I was just saying if somebody wanted to click it. How you doing, Bronxy B?
I'm
Logan?
good. How are you?
I'm good, good. I know you're working, honey. You didn't have to come up if you're working.
Oh, it's fine. It was a meeting I was supposed to be at 9, but nobody's on anyway, so who knows?
So how are you feeling about this your anniversary today, huh?
Um, it's kind of like catch 22, you feel bad for the victims, but you also feel that the investigation didn't follow an actual investigation. They had a plan, I think, and it's hard to not think of where it could have gone had the investigation been a real investigation and done what they were supposed to do. But yet you still feel bad for the victims. You want to get justice for the victims. I do feel like that's why we're all here. We do want justice for the victims. And I think that gets lost sometimes on especially some of the guilters where they're like, let them rest in peace. Let them rest. We are, but they really can't if the correct people aren't getting what they deserve as well.
Right.
So I don't know. How do you feel about it?
Well, let's see. So it's funny because Beckles is like, hey, so Bronx is clear, but Potts is crackling. I'm gonna say it's the ghost.
Yeah, you are a little crackly.
Am I really?
Uh-huh.
So even for you on your end. Hi,
Yeah.
Sandra. Hmm.
Like, I can tell what you're saying, but it does cut in and out a little bit.
Let's see if Yeah, see, that's weird too because on Rumble, it's not like StreamYard where you can go in and like adjust and mess with like all of your audio. You got a couple of options and that's it.
So that whole sentence you just said was perfect. It didn't chop in and out at all. So I don't know what
Okay,
it is. Oh,
that's good. Hmm.
very
Well,
strange.
anyways, yeah. So the way that I feel about this is that, a couple of years ago, had somebody asked me, "Do you think Bryan Kohberger is guilty or innocent?" I would have said, "I think he's innocent. I think that they got the wrong guy." I would have said that 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I don't feel that way now.
You think they have the right guy?
Think the right guy, but I also think that that right guy knows he wasn't alone.
Okay. Yep. I
know what
can
I
feel
mean?
that.
The reason I feel that way is because of their forensic record. Their forensic record and the state's own concession of the other male's DNA found on the back of the sheet,
Yep.
right? So if you, in my opinion, you have other male's DNA on the back of the sheet, then you have these two other unknown bloods, and they're all very different and unique profiles. That means you've known for a long time you have multiple males.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you're only focusing on the one.
Yeah, I can't quite get past that. It's like you have the answers in the palm of your hand, literally, but refuse to work on it.
Right. And I'm always, I look at it from the aspect too of, like, even after reading the original Exhibit A, right? Do I still sound crackly to you, honey?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's so frustrating, isn't it? Ugh.
It really is, yeah. And it's funny too because I'd be like nice about it, and I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm wicked sorry, but I had this chick come in last night. She's like, 'Oh my god, you should just kill yourself because of your bad audio.'"
Oh my god.
Yeah.
People are
But what's
ridiculous.
even funnier is the dumb bitch had to literally subscribe and wait 10 minutes to leave that comment.
People, I swear. Oh, man, human behavior is so comical sometimes.
So, well, I always put my chat to subscribers only mode because that way at least I know if they're being rude. Like they had to subscribe and wait.
That is hilarious.
But so, it's the forensic record that bugs me. That's really what it comes down to. It's the forensic record that really irks the shit out of me. They've
Yeah.
known for a while that they've collected other men's blood.
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 Not touch, not skin cells, blood.
Mm, hmm. And
Wild.
never identified.
Nope, not at
So,
all.
like, I guess what I can't figure out, right, is like the state concedes, oh, we cleared this person from this sample. We cleared all of these four alt perps from these crime scene samples, which means all they're doing is having the lab comparisons. They did not actually put these profiles into this.
Yep. Now, did they clear the same alt perps that Ann Taylor was bringing forward or was going to talk about?
That's what they claim.
Well, how would they know back then to clear those people? Or was she just
Well,
going off of what they had in the beginning?
according to the state, four alternate perpetrators that the defense was claiming committed the crime. According to the state, no, see, because we cleared them from these samples. They didn't use the word clear, exclude. We excluded them from these samples, right? So what the state is getting here, not only did the state try to say that they exclude these people, they then were going to use those same four alt perps as witnesses in their case in chief.
Right.
So it would appear, in my very humble opinion, what this was doing is they actually didn't exclude these people. This is the ruse to make it look like we cleared them, even though we didn't, and no comparisons were done.
Okay.
I think that's what the defense was getting at when we're claiming all the state is doing here. This is a ruse. These four alt perps that they're using as witnesses are a ruse to make it look like they're excluded and cleared when they aren't.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out the timeline on it. Like when did the state exclude them and was it before Ann Taylor was going to talk about them or was Ann Taylor going to bring them forward or wanted to bring them forward in court because they were already listed by the
Mm.
state? I can't
Well,
I don't know what the timeline is there, I guess, in my brain. I'm trying to figure that out.
well, he does have he lists like the dates and the lab reports, if I remember correctly, um, in filing from the state. It's not that long a document. It is the state's objection to the defendant's offer of proof
Okay.
regarding all purpose. In that one, and he does give the. I'm looking at it real quick here, right here. He gives like the. Hang on, I'll share screen so we can see. My audio's bad. I don't know what to tell you guys. Hopefully, you can fucking hear me. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, so can you see that, honey?
Not yet.
Interesting. Okay. Let's do this. I know I did share screen. What's it doing?
I see it real small at
Oh,
the bottom.
yeah. Let's see. I'm guessing it's probably because of something here. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Rumble's a little different on the back end, so hang on. That's weird. Why won't? Hang on. Gonna do that. And do that. What in the actual fuck?
I hate technology. I hate it. Drives me nuts. Does
Weird.
what it
Why?
wants.
Yeah, it won't even let me bring up my screen share, and I don't know why. Remove that. There it is. Boom. Okay, can you see
Yeah,
that,
there we
honey?
Yep,
Okay,
looks good.
okay. So when you go down here, he lists all of this, right? The defendant subsequently filed his evidence support on May 23rd. The defense proffered evidence substantially different than what the defendant alleged May 14th. So this is all 2025. Let's see, we'll get to here. He talks about the defendant for this person claiming they're the alternate perp. And according to the state here, it says the defendant next points to the 3 lab reports which merely reflect part of redacted's cooperation with the investigators. He voluntarily submitted a DNA sample and fingerprints. Tellingly, the defendant fails to note that the ISP forensic lab eliminated redacted's DNA from the crime scene. Redacted's DNA was not found on the sheet strap or in the DNA mixture found on the back of the sheath. See States Exhibit S1, ISP Forensic Lab Report 4. So a look at ISP's lab reports that they dropped in this like 2,300 pages. You got to go find lab report 4 and find out the date on that.
Yeah, that's what I wanna know. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say, like,
Yeah.
I wanna know the date that they were tested and if Ann Taylor is just going off of those names because the state already thought they might have something to do with it, or the opposite, I guess, is what I'm
Mm.
trying to say. Did,
Well,
um
if you
did
look
they
at lab
then
report 4, lab report 7, lab report 13, lab report 26, lab report 31. Those are all of the lab reports that the state alleges. These 4 alts were cleared from all of the samples.
I guess I would say Ann Taylor probably was going to go off of those names that were tested, that ISP tested, as alt perps, because then she can say, "Look, you guys even thought that they had something to do with it," and that's probably why she would have wanted to use those names as
Right.
alt perps. Um, or shoot, maybe they did have something to do with it in real life, but I don't know. I was just trying to say, like, how would the state know to test those people if they were different people than what Ann Taylor was going to bring forward, type of thing? I was just trying to figure out the timeline on it.
Yeah, I agree. My guess is that because it's funny. So this is the defendant. This is the state's objection to the defendant offer proof. But if you read the defense's reply, right? So if you read all of these documents together, which is how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to read all of them together anyway, they go together. But you read like some of the defense replies to the state is saying when it comes to these alt perps, the defense is alleging these 4 alt perps state only made them witnesses that the state could say we cleared them, we excluded
Mm.
them.
Hmm.
And it would appear maybe they weren't necessarily clear. So, like, even the state is saying we eliminated them from these, crime scene samples. It sounds like what the defense is getting at is actually maybe you didn't.
Right.
Use terminology something like it's a ruse. This is a ruse by the state to give the appearance of an investigation of these 4 alternates, even when there wasn't one.
Mm. Hmm. I can this might be a really stupid question. Can the defense take the samples or request that the samples be further tested?
I mean, I imagine
Or did they just not
so.
have the funds to do it or what?
No, like, while they were still before trial, they would have needed the state to be on board with that. You
Okay.
have to get you have to have both parties in agreement that the profile also need to be identified, right? And
Right.
then work on doing that. But now that the case is closed technically, I have no idea what his defense allowed access to as far as DNA profiles go and what they can do with them now that case is closed, and I guess you would have larger access to the discovery, right? Like if you're the defense and you felt the state maybe withholding certain discovery, didn't want to give it up to the last minute. Well, now that you've taken a plea, case is closed. I mean, now it's right.
Yep.
You don't have to sit there hoping the state is going to continue to trial it in. I don't know if they can get access to those DNA profiles now that the case is closed. I don't even know what they have to go through with court for the court order, because Hitler don't give a fuck if those people are ever identified by the state.
Oh, yeah, no. He was yeah. No, absolutely not. Plus he thinks Bryan Kohberger is the guy or was just in the back pocket of the prosecution.
Mm. Yeah, and I think if I remember correctly too, in some of these reports, the prosecutor signed off for the consumption of the samples, like telling the lab, "Yeah, go ahead, consume the whole thing if
Yeah,
that's what you
that's
need to do."
right. Yes,
Mm.
yep, I think you're right on that.
So it's pretty interesting.
It is really
I'm
interesting.
super sad for the fact that they still don't have. Here's how I look at it, right? If he's your guy, that's great, awesome. Can understand why the FBI would be in the background doing the work and the FBI is saying to the state, you're not using anything we do. Everything that we're doing is absolutely almost likely in violation of the Constitution and in violation of defense rights. So you can't use the word we do. You can't even say we did this for you. All we did was give you a tip. You can't use our work.
Mm,
Know what I
mm-mm.
mean?
Yeah,
That's why the FBI claims no records exist for
right.
anything that they did. You know,
Conveniently for
I got
them.
when I got my letter from the FBI, they literally told me to go fuck myself. Like, and trying to tell me it's because of like confidential informants and WITSEC and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. That's wild.
I'm not somebody who believes that.
Right. Yeah, I knew you weren't really, like, down that road, but when that came
No.
back, I think I made a put a your clip in one of my pre-recorded videos. I was like, "She doesn't even think that that's a thing for this case," but that's a wild response for that.
Mhm. Mm. And what was interesting to me is like, because I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean WITSEC confidential informant? I didn't ask for any of that. All I
Yeah.
asked for from the FBI what work they did with the IAG in the Kohberger case, how much it all costs. I really just wanted a cost estimate of what it cost the FBI to track them across the country, register, trap, and trace, use the $1 million vehicle, the cell site simulator vehicle, all of it. I just wanted a cost estimate for what the FBI spent, acting as agents of the state. And they
That's
were like,
even
"No, we
more
can't give you
wild.
yeah, we can't give you any of that because of WITSEC and confidential informants."
You're asking for a money train and they're telling you no because of WITSEC and CI and watch lists and
Yeah,
whatever else? Wow,
watch
I didn't
this.
realize
Yeah,
that you
that's
had
what it
just
was.
asked for a money train.
Yeah. And I basically didn't ask for, like, all records related to COVID. It wasn't like any all request. It was, "I'm asking for the records pertaining to Bryan Kohberger related to what the FBI did with IGG and how much it cost the FBI to act as an agent of the state assisting in the investigation."
Wow, that's wild. That response is even more ridiculous than for what you were asking for.
Right? 'Cause I'm
Huh,
so how does
interesting.
IGG have anything to do what they did in IGG, how would that have anything to do with, like, WITSEC, confidential informant?
Right,
It does
right.
make
Mm,
money. So, there's a lot, there's just a lot that really bothers me more, because I don't go too far down the rabbit holes, right? Like, I have my own, but I try to stick to, when I do my lives, just the paperwork,
right,
what's in the court records,
right.
and then give my opinion on more reading. But the more cloak and dagger bullshit all of these people pull, it's a lot harder to keep someone out of the rabbit hole.
Yep.
Right? It's a lot harder to keep yourself out of rabbit holes when we know the stuff they're releasing doesn't make sense. Your original exhibit A, your officer, first arriving officer on scene, believed firearms were used in this crime. He believes there's evidence of firearms, expended bullets, ammunition. You understand?
That's in
And
the warrant, right?
the reason it's interesting is because we know one of these families was told from the beginning by another family member that Kaylee was shot.
Yep, I do remember that. Does her death date still say December 10th when you look her up?
Now, even somebody else filed back, and when I went and looked everything I could find for her, it says November 13th.
Oh, okay. I remember it's been a while that when you would look her up, there was something that would come up that would say December 10th, but obviously it could be some altered document just on the internet, but I found that weird. Yeah, it's hard to when you take the paperwork and you go off of the facts and the documents, it's hard to not say, or I guess a lot of people, especially over here, we say like, okay, this is what happened. This is what they're saying happened, but that doesn't fit. So let's try and figure out what they're saying didn't happen. Let's figure out what actually happened. It's hard not to go down that rabbit hole and do the what ifs or maybes or this could have, or
Right.
because the information we're getting is not, doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit.
It's very interesting when you think about it. Guys, so you're saying that Bronxy B sounds totally clear, but I'm choppy, or is Bronxy also choppy for you? Because she sounds crystal clear for me.
I'm curious too, because I actually do have audio issues myself, and I'm trying to figure out if it's actually YouTube or not, because I switched streaming services as well from StreamYard
Mhm.
to Restream, but it seems like now I'm on Restream, it's even worse.
Yeah, Restream sucked for me. I was using Restream first, then to StreamYard. It did
Oh.
stream. I paid when they were doing the summer sale, so I paid for the whole year up front, and literally it
Oh.
made it worse.
Oh, no. I'm like,
Uh,
"I'll try it for a month, that's it."
no, I did it, they were doing a summer sale and it's like half off the year, so that's what I did. I just paid up
Oh,
front.
yeah.
Yeah, and it made it worse.
Oh, no.
This designer of the saying the audio is really rough. So I'm not clear, but Bronchi is. Interesting. Need some Z's is saying she's clear, but I'm not. Huh. Weird.
Hmm.
For instance, it doesn't even give me an option the way back here on Rumble, like your back screen, it doesn't even give you like a it doesn't even let you adjust your audio settings or anything back here other than your volume. That's it. That's all I can do from my end.
Hmm.
Meg P says she can hear us both okay. So
Yeah.
that's weird. But yeah, so, the whole thing is, like I said, it's the 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
What's my mic speed? Beckles, honey, you're speaking to me, darling. I don't know what mic speed. It's just mic in the computer. I don't have another mic plugged in, and it's just whatever mic is in the computer. What's my mic speed? That's like Greek, honey. It's like asking me to explain Greek mythology. I don't know. I don't know. Meg says it's okay. Last 24. You're on an external mic, Miss Potts. Oh, no external mic, friend. Nope, just the mic that's built into the laptop. So, the way that I feel about it is, I think that we have some problems here, and I feel really bad actually for the families because if I'm the families and I'm reading some of the documentation from the state, um, you know, I'm gonna say, and I know the Gonzalez family, like they had a lot of questions about Bill anyway. They were talking a lot of smack about Bill Thompson and the state and the prosecutor's office after, you
Mhm.
know, and I feel like, if I'm them, I would be even more angry now looking at some of these documents. The state's conceding you had another man's DNA on the sheet. State concedes that. Who's that other man? The state concedes they found 2 other men's blood in the crime scene, right? Who are they? If I'm the family, I want to know. I want answers as to why you never identified them.
Yep. I feel for the families definitely. I think that sometimes that might get lost on some of our channels. Like a lot of people say, let them rest in peace. That's what we're trying to do. We have things that could give us answers and they're not being tested. And the families aren't even pushing for that. My question has been lately, did the families push for that previous, but they were told to sit down and shut up? We don't know what they're being told either. And they probably don't want their lives messed with any more than they already have been. Is it because they can't get the answers? They tried and they were told to knock it off? Or are they just not asking for the answers?
Right. I mean, I feel like they definitely demand answers, and unfortunately, when it comes to the Gonzalez family, the state stopped cooperating with them very early because they lawyered up,
Yeah.
right? So I think once they got Shannon Gray, Billy, what up, homie? Here you are. My audio is terrible, apparently, Billy, even here on Rumble today, even though it was fucking great last night. Good to see you, homie. Hope you're doing better, friend. I was gonna call when I was on here anyway, but here you are. So I think that when it comes to the Gonzalez family, like the state just stopped cooperating with them from jump because they lawyered up, and Shane Gray is pretty aggressive. He
Yeah.
wanted that like right off the rip. He wanted answers right off the rip for the family, and I think the state. I had my own little theory for a while there that maybe the state wasn't cooperating with them because maybe the state was investigating her in the beginning.
Okay. I could see that. That
I
could make
assumed,
sense.
yeah, I assumed maybe that's why the state wasn't necessarily cooperating with that family. It's the feds showing up, asking questions to treat mail, things like that. I assume maybe they were investigating her, and that's why the state wasn't telling them anything.
Well,
But
it sounds to me like the warrant, the first warrant for 1122, it seemed like they were more looking into it as like a rug hit or the whole rug ring takedown thing they were on. They were looking for crazy weapons and, pew pews and all sorts of stuff like that rather than, I mean, I think they even mentioned a sheath, which I felt was kind of random to mention in a warrant, but for
I think that,
1122.
well, I
I don't
think the
know.
reason that he mentioned sheets is because he can see one under Maggie, right?
Yeah,
So
I
your
struggle with
first
the
responding
sheath.
officer is looking, he's seeing 2 of these people, like, you can't even tell if they have a face. It would appear, and he can see a sheath in the bed. It would make sense. You're like, "Hey, maybe there's some more fucking sheets and knives around here we need to be looking for."
That could make sense. I just struggle with the sheath itself, just the way it
Mm,
looks, the pattern on it, the I don't know.
I agree. I mean, I think it's interesting to mention sheets in Brian's apartment too. Like, they're just looking for sheets everywhere.
I just think if they said it was where it was, which we've heard it was next to Maddie outside of the blanket, it was next to Maddie under the blanket, uh, shouldn't either way, shouldn't it have if it was outside of the blanket, I feel like it should have more red fluid on it. If it was under the blanket, then we shouldn't see that spatter mark on it.
Right. You would think.
And
I
I
mean, the blood itself is insane in that house. I I know there's a lot of people who's like, there should be more. I'm like, where y'all getting a few of these pictures? Like, you know what I mean? The amount of blood in Santa's room alone,
oh, you're
and the
really
fact that
talking.
my,
Yeah. I'm starting to not be able
right,
to understand what you're what you're trying to say.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you know what we'll do? We're just gonna end this shit, and I'll come back later. No peace. I know everybody's gonna be live today, so I'll be popping in and saying hello when you're all live, okay?
Okay. I'm not gonna go live. I have stuff to do this. I wanted to just because of the date, but I'm not gonna be able to.
Okay, well, I'm sure I'll see you in the chats, yes.
Yep. Sounds good. Everybody have a wonderful day. It's good to see everybody.
I appreciate you coming up, honey. You're crystal clear here, so thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all.
Have an awesome day and give your puppers a hug for me, please.
Oh, for sure. You have a wonderful day. It's good to talk to you.
Bye.
Bye bye.